It's crazy to believe that October 1st was on Sunday. Like that's so cool to me. Like October 1st on a Sunday, restarting your goals, setting new intentions, and just starting your week on a fresh start. This is the time to get your stuff together. Get your stuff together. It's finally October. Time is flying. Oh my god. But you have 3 more months until the end of the year, and don't wait till January, because then everybody else in their mama is gonna want to be doing the same thing you're doing, and you might as well start now. Move ahead of the game and see how far you can get, and then maybe you can see what works for you, and by January you'll be a pro. I mean, no better time to be a pro in January when everybody else is struggling, but look at you ahead of the game. I know that everybody has their own schedule and maybe their own routine, but I know everybody has their own schedule and their own routine, and maybe what somebody else's day may not be the same as yours. As for me, I like to keep my life very simple, and I do not like to do too much, make it difficult, overwhelming, and then stress myself out through my days. So I like to plan mostly on Sundays, if not Mondays. Now that Sundays are full of football, I try to just focus and spend time with my boyfriend on Sundays watching football. But if like in between like half times or commercial breaks, as this is my own routine, I like to maybe grab my iPad and just start setting my own routine and making my to-do list for the week. If I don't get through this on Sunday, I'm definitely first thing Monday, I'm definitely getting at it and writing my to-do list and making sure that everything gets done for my week. I want to be successful, and I literally do not purposely fail in not completing my to-do list or not making a routine for myself, and I'm pretty sure you're in the same boat. I know you're trying, and I know that it can be very difficult, especially with people's routines and schedules. I feel like schedules can be different every single day, and I literally live by just do it. You hear me say that a couple times in this video. It's literally because I need you to live by the Nike motto and just do it. I find myself like, if I need to force myself to go to the gym, I tell myself, just do it. Like, just get your butt up, put your gym clothes on, and get to the gym. If you tell yourself like, I'll do it later, or nah, not right now, it's too far, oh man, I have to drive there, you're never gonna get to it. Stop thinking of excuses and literally just do it. Not just for you, I literally have to tell myself that all the time, just do it, and I find myself like, freaking Nike, like, why did you have to do that? Just do it is literally the perfect motto I follow. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't get half the stuff done that I do. And I appreciate that I have to follow that, because I have been super successful with the majority of things in my life. Basing off your schedule, yes, you might have a different one than maybe somebody you're watching on YouTube, on TikTok, maybe somebody you live with, maybe your friends, your family. Everybody has a different schedule, and it's perfectly fine. Find what works for you in your schedule, and you will be successful. I plan on making a video for it actually this week and showing you guys what I follow and my routine in my day, and you're gonna see every single day is different. I do not have a set schedule, but I do know I need to get certain things done throughout my day, which is perfectly fine. As long as you get things done throughout your day, that works. Now, some people do like a schedule because it helps them be more productive, but if you're very organized, you write down everything that needs to get done, as long as it gets done, then that's perfectly fine. Like last night, my boyfriend and I, we actually were too busy watching Sunday football, and so we didn't get to washing clothes until 10 o'clock. We go to sleep at 12, which was perfect timing because we can set the clothes in the washer and the dryer, and then just go to sleep after that, which was fine. We still got it done. We knew we had to do it, but we got it done. And I do plan on showing you guys my routine. So if you want, you can subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, please, because I like to make realistic content for you guys, because I know that you might be in the same boat. Maybe you're working a 9 to 5 like me, and you just want to be successful and productive, and I'm here for that, and I would love to show you guys. I had to come outside because, if you know, I live with my family and it's always super busy at the house. I was hoping to get a couple of minutes to myself, but you know how that goes. So you need to find non-negotiables. Find things that you know you need to get done throughout your day, and there's like no ifs, ands, or buts. You're gonna get through it. Main thing I think everybody does is for sure brush your teeth, right? You're not gonna go a day without brushing your teeth. So what I'm trying to say is, like, if you want to start working out, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make that a non-negotiable. You're gonna make sure you do that 4 to 5 times a week. You're gonna make sure you actually do it, right? And so I try to do that, and I do have a partner that helps me and motivates me, and we motivate each other to make sure we get it done. And I think that if you have people in your circle that are willing to be a good example, or maybe try to motivate you to get it done, I feel like that is great. Now, if you don't have anybody, I feel like watching people, maybe following people that actually do what you want to do, I think that works as well. I think it works hand in hand, because I feel like personally people I follow probably help me a little bit more than people that are around me, only because they might not work out or they might not eat healthy, but I make sure that I follow people that I'm looking and scrolling on, and we'll see every day, making sure that they're my motivation. So I feel like that works for me, and I know it can work for you as well. I just realized that there's so many cicadas out here, but it's okay. I mean, it's so loud, but I feel like it's so nice to be outside and actually like enjoying nature. She's even enjoying outside. Right, mama? Right, pretty girl? Right, mommy? Now you smell like outside. It's crazy to believe that October 1st was on Sunday. Like, that's so cool to me. Like, October 1st on a Sunday, restarting your goals, setting new intentions, and just starting your week on a fresh start. I feel like a lot of people are like, I'll start the 1st, I'll start Monday. But look, it's Monday, and this is your perfect time to restart your week, restart your goals and whatever you're trying to do. Remember, it's great to start now before January, because then everybody's gonna be on the same thing as you. You'll be ahead of the game. You'll know what to do. You'll see what works for you, and then you can go from there. Maybe you can help people that are starting in January. You can show them what has worked for you, and then you can go from there. Be goal oriented. Like, I feel like that's probably my top 5 things about me, is that I'm goal oriented, and I have so many goals I'm trying to reach, and every day I need to work towards them. I can't just be like, I want to be rich, I want to have money, I want to have this house, if I'm not working towards it. And I feel like a lot of people have these dreams, but they're not working towards it, and I feel like that is the majority of the people in the world. And I do want a big house one day. I do want to have money and not have to live paycheck to paycheck, but I have to work for it. And so, just like I want to have a nice body, I want to be fit, I have to work for it. I can't just say, oh, I want to be fit, I want to be skinnier, I want to be thick. I have to actually work for it. I have to actually go to the gym. I have to actually eat healthier. I have to stop eating 5 cookies at night. I have to stop eating ice cream every day. I mean, that doesn't happen because I do love dessert, but I make sure that I eat dessert maybe every other night, or maybe 3 times a week. And I try to tell myself I don't need it, which happens a lot. Like last night, I have Invisalign, and it's super hard for me to just want to munch on something because there's a process to it. I have to go then brush my teeth. Whew, it's a process. So if you have Invisalign, you understand. If you want Invisalign, I can tell you all about it. It's a process, but it's not as easy as it seems to just pop a cookie in my mouth and then move on the rest of my night. I have to pop the cookie, I have to take these out, pop the cookie in my mouth, brush my teeth, put it back in, and it's just a whole process. Like I'm actually glad they call it the Invisalign diet, because you can't just easily like pop stuff in your mouth, snacks or whatnot. Guys, I'm so sad. My video didn't record. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure this happens to you guys too if you are recording for YouTube. Oh my god. Luckily, I already know this stuff, and this is why I'm coming on here. It's not just like made up or anything. I'm so sorry. All right, be goal oriented, making sure that you are building goals for you to be successful, whether that's long-term goals or short-term goals. I know I have 5 long-term goals that I really want to be successful with, and that's 1, being fit. I feel like that's probably one of my main ones, and that's being like going along with like being physically and mentally fit. Being physically and mentally fit is probably my number 1 thing. Making enough money in my lifetime to be able to afford life. I know that life is getting so expensive nowadays, but I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I want to be able to travel when I want to. I want to be able to pay my bills without having to think about it. My future career can help with that. Speaking of careers, I want to be successful in my career. I want to, in other words, I want to love what I do, but also make money doing it. Now, I know teaching doesn't make too much money, but I know it makes enough money to survive in life. My 4th goal is to be able to enjoy life without having to just stress about it all the time. I feel like most people have a hard time and are mostly stressed out in life, but to be able to enjoy it and live to the fullest. My 5th goal is to make sure or try to have the best husband and kids in the future, and I feel like that would help me be more happy in the future as well, because I'm creating my new family. No time soon. I do have a boyfriend of 7 years, but no time soon, guys. I do think about my future. I feel like my future is really important to me, and I feel like the short-term goals now do matter, and they're not just like for now, which they are, but they definitely affect my future. So my short-term goals now are actually to be fit, but I do work out 3 to 5 times a week, and I would love to make it my lifestyle. I just started back after like being on and off for so many years. Started back in August, or at the end of July, beginning of August, and I have been so consistent since then. Yes, it's only been a couple months, but I want to make it my lifestyle and actually follow through with it, because I do feel a difference. But I definitely am making it a lifestyle. I'm definitely eating healthier. I have someone that can guide me through my workout. If you don't have anyone that can guide you through your goals, maybe you can use social media and find the girls that can hold you accountable. They work out every day. They can, motivate you to actually get up and go and just do it. If you have someone that maybe works out as well, maybe you guys can hold each other accountable. My boyfriend is the only one that works out as much as I do, and everybody else that I'm close to, they don't really work out, but they do move their body, but and or eat healthier. And so for me personally, social media does help me and motivate me, because I see other girlies that I wanna maybe be fit like, not necessarily look like, but because we all have different body types, but they motivate me to actually get up and go, move my body and eat healthier. You find whatever works for you and see if social media girlies can help you reach your goals, or if people around you can, or maybe get closer to people that actually are doing the goals that you are trying to reach. Another short-term goal that I feel like can relate to you, maybe it won't, is getting my master's program. Whether you're in school right now or interested in getting your master's degree, I think you should do it, if only it's gonna benefit you in the long run. I know, like for example, teaching in some states / districts, getting a master's degree is pointless. Like $1,000 extra on your salary just like for a $20,000 degree, it's not gonna matter. But if you are working in a district that's gonna give you like maybe 3,000 more, 10,000 more, whatever the case is, I feel like it's worth it to get your master's degree. For example, the master's degree, I had to just do it. Nobody was telling me to do it. It was just like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I not? Every day I was thinking like, should I do it? Should I not? Da da da, back and forth. And eventually I was like, just do it. Just do it, because you're gonna be thankful in the long run for doing this. And I'm so glad I'm doing it. It is a lot, but I'm making it work. I'm making it work because I know that in the long run, it's gonna be the best thing I've done, especially because I want to do teaching, and I feel like I will be so happy in that position. Being able to help youth is like super rewarding because I get to change lives. I get to guide youth in the right direction. And if you know, you know. If you work in a school, you know. I am working a 9 to 5, probably just like you. I feel like we are all trying to get out of our 9 to 5. I feel like this generation, being in your 20s, definitely you probably want to work for yourself, because working for these people, working for these companies, and working for corporate, and working for anybody else is kind of tough nowadays, especially if the pay is not good. My goal is just to just be successful in pretty much anything I do. And so working my 9 to 5 and being in school and trying to work out and trying to spend time with family and trying to spend time with friends, it's just like super difficult, but I try to make it work. In my weekly routine, you'll see that every single day is different, and that's perfect to show that my routine is not going to be the same. My schedule is not going to be the same. I make sure to get things done because I know I need to be successful and reach my goals. And so it can be the littlest things, like studying for an hour here and there. I hope this video helped, and I hope you find something out of this video, because I am here to help you be realistic and relatable with you, and try to help you live the simplest, most successful life that you are trying to reach. Hopefully I open your mind to things maybe you weren't thinking about before, or maybe you actually just do it. I promise you will be more successful. You will be so much happier than just sitting every day regretting not going to the gym, regretting eating that cookie. Think about how you feel after you do something. Are you happy, or do you regret it? And so most of the times, like, people will eat 5 cookies, right? And yeah, it looks good. I'm eating that 5th cookie and I'm like, oh no, why did I just eat that many cookies? And I'm talking about cookies because I love cookies. But I feel like, think about how you feel after that, and maybe the next day you won't eat 5 cookies, you'll only eat 2, and so you'll feel a big difference. And that also relates to, like, after you study for maybe school, or study for anything you're trying to study for. How do you feel after you're done doing that? Do you feel good? Do you feel successful? Do you feel tired? You might feel tired, but I'm pretty sure you'll feel successful after doing that. How do you feel after your workout? Do you regret it? Did you feel successful? I'm pretty sure you felt successful in that as well, because you weren't just sitting down watching your shows for what you've been doing for 5 hours already, but at least you were able to move your body, and maybe want to do it again the next day, or maybe every other day. Find what works for you, and I hope that you find a schedule and a routine that you can just do, and keep it very simple so that you can reach your small goals that will make them into big goals. I hope I see you soon, and don't forget to subscribe, as I would love to share more with you.